Hey y'all, I'm back on here again because God wanted me to get on here and give y'all a word. Okay, this word is about, God said we are all one through the body of Christ. God said we are all one through the body of Christ. God said it's the flesh that separates us because people are taught how to be racist towards another person. You know what I'm saying? But God say the skin color is what separates us. But God say our spirits are all the same. Probably not all the same as far as the way of living, but our spirits as the way they look are all the same. Say for instance, okay, like we have this flesh that's covering up our spirit. So we be able to see our reflection on the ground, which is our shadow of our inner self. We see our reflection of our inner self on the ground, which is the shadow. All of us have that same shadow. It's probably different shapes, sizes, and things like that, but it's all the same. It don't have a color to it. It does not have a color to it at all. It's the same. God, that's when God say that we are one. If we all come out of our flesh, then if we all come out of our flesh, then our spirit remains the same. It don't have a color to it. Our spirit does not have a color to it, but the flesh has a color to it. So God say, why should that separate us from one another? God said, why should that separate us from one another when we should all be on one accord with one another? God said, we are all one. God said, if y'all believe in him, if you believe in him, you believe in your higher power and things like that, we are all one through the body of Christ. You know what I'm saying? We are all one through the body of Christ. That means that our God is the higher power. As some people call it, high power, God, Jehovah, Elohim, Jehovah Jireh. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh, our God. Those are his names. You know what I'm saying? God say well, I'm going to say how God tells me all the time. I am who I am. Period. Point blank. You know what I'm saying? So God say, do not let the flesh separate you when you're all the same. You're all the same. We're all brothers and sisters through Christ. We're all brothers and sisters. We're all here to do work for God. We're all here to do work for God. God said, do not let the flesh separate you. Do not let the flesh separate you, but let your spirits be connected with one another. Let your spirits be connected with one another. You understand what I'm saying? God is of love. God is of grace. God is of mercy. God is of love. God is of equality. You understand what I'm saying? God is not of confusion. God is not of confusion at all. God said, let your spirits connect with one another. Let your spirits connect with one another. Stop living in the world as looking at things worldly. God say, look at things spiritually. Look at things spiritually as far as the spirit also. God said, let your spirits connect with one another. Let your spirits connect with one another because your spirits know one another. It's your flesh that has to get to know one another, but your spirits already are in connection. They already are in connection with one another. They already have came in contact with one another in the spirit world before they even came to this earthly world. God said, do not forget who you are. Do not forget who you are. God said, connect, connect, connect. I love y'all. Peace, love, and blessings to you. God says, stop all of this. Stop all of this confusion. Stop all of this dividing. Stop all of this dividing. God says, stop all of this dividing. He's very unhappy with the dividing. He's very unhappy with the unequality. God is very unhappy with it. Whew. Y'all don't even know. God is unhappy with it. God say, connect with your spirit. Connect with your spirits. Connect with your spirits with one another. Because you're all the same through the body of Christ. I love y'all much. And God love y'all too. Peace and love and blessings to you.